Hey, it's Tony Fonte. How you doing? Welcome to the Laughing Through Life show. It's safe to be you now. That's what I channeled this past week when I was on a coaching call with my human design coach, and she had us doing this exercise on centering and really feeling into where we're feeling this tension in our body, this dissatisfaction, this frustration, this discomfort in our body, whatever we were feeling that just didn't feel right in our body. And we were just observing it and being with it and sitting with it. And then she had us journal what we felt that was and channel what came to us as a result of what that was. And I had many different things to come out, and I'll share different messages because I don't want to be too long, because I like to talk. As many of you know, especially the ones who know me, I like to talk. So I want to keep this as short as I can and get to the message. And it's a very emotional one because it's actually a ride that I've been going on for the past 10 months of not feeling safe to be me, not feeling safe in my body. And I've heard of many people talk about that, but then I experience it as I go deeper into my own awakening, as I'm going deeper into who I am, and as I go deeper into why I'm here, it starts manifesting, it starts showing up, and it starts showing up in the reality of going to the doctor. That happened, and just feeling this fear and this not feeling safe, and they're gonna find something wrong with me, and something's wrong with me. And I had so many awarenesses that come up from childhood and probably even past lives. I haven't got to that part yet, but I know at least childhood and generationally, there's been a lot of this not feeling safe. And when I got to this part and it says, you're moving into a new era, it is safe to be you now, I fucking just lost it. And I feel the emotion coming to the surface right now as I'm still processing this. It's safe to be you now. And I'm sharing this message because I know this is part of why I'm here, is to experience what I'm experiencing and then show up and teach that to other people so that they have the permission, so they can see the light and see their own light and move through their own shadow to be themselves. And I just want you to say that as I'm being told, as I channel, it's safe to be me now. You can trust this truth. It is safe to be you now. It is safe to be you now, and you can trust that truth. We're moving into an era that we are being called to be ourselves. We're being called to no longer fit into what generations before us called us to do, society called us to do, and we're here to create our own unique path. If you're frustrated right now, if you're so discontented right now, if you're in this feeling stuck, this is probably for you. And actually, if you're watching this, it's for you. But it's safe to be you now. And I remember sharing this on the class after I got my composure, and I just sat there with the emotion, turned my camera off, and just fucking bawled my eyes out. And part of why I'm here, and I've actually been resisting doing these messages, because it's expressing how I feel, but also part of my human design. Now I'm here to express my feelings, express my emotions, and explains why my throat has been the way it has and my voice hasn't, because I'm not speaking my voice. And now I've resisted sharing these messages, and this is the first one I want to share because it needs to be heard. It's safe to be you now. Wow. The awarenesses I've had leading up to this point, and I've felt this, a lot of childhood, I never felt safe to be me as a kid. And no fault to my mom and dad's, they're doing the best they could. My brother the same, even me, doing the best we can. Your parents, your family have all done the best you can. You have done the best you can up to this moment, but now we have these awareness. I never felt safe to share how I felt. I never felt safe to express myself because it seemed like, and I perceived it, that love was taken away. I was abandoned. I was rejected. I was belittled for sharing how I felt. And there's so many stories, and I'll share as I move on. I never felt safe to be me. And now I'm feeling, and someone said this in my group, my coaching group, that as I was sharing the story, and they shared this in the chat, that it's like you're going through a rebirth and you're in the birthing canal. And I went, oh my God, it does the pressure of birth. I'm in the canal being pushed. My head's being pushed. My body's being pushed. And I am being pushed into something new. I'm being pushed into sharing my full expression of my own individuality. And I know some of you who see me posting and sharing stories like, oh, you are being you, but I haven't fully. I would share parts of me. I would share certain messages. But when I was done, I was fucking riddled with fear. What the fuck are they going to think? What are people going to think? Am I going to be rejected? Because I'm not fitting in. But I was never meant to fit in. You're never meant to fit in. And that's what I try to do my whole life, is to fit in, to feel loved, to be liked. But you know what that got me? A lot of heartache, a lot of torn relationships, a lot of seeking love outside of me, validation outside of me, approval outside of me. And now I'm being pushed heavily. The last 2 months have been so fucking heavy, this birthing. Feeling inspiration and understanding what my unique expression is. And it keeps changing and keeps evolving, keeps growing, and I'm learning to trust the process more and not force it. But I just want to remind you, it's safe to be you now. And it's a reminder to me, it's safe to be me now. And I'm stepping into that fear. I can tell you right now, I honestly say it's been scary as fuck to feel that, to think it, to be it. But I can't resist it anymore. Because that's been causing a lot of heartache too. So if you're feeling that right now, feeling this birthing pressure, if you're feeling this move to not fit in anymore, to be your full expression, to create this life that you love, that's fun and it's exciting, that's yours. And create your own path and dance to the beat of your own drum. Consistently. I've done it, but consistently. And it's time to be you now. If you're feeling all that pressure, you're being pushed into that era. And I just want to say that you're not alone. And I'm right there with you. Let's do this together. Love y'all.